All right. Played, started this last night. Uh, yeah, after working all day today, uh, I guess I felt I had to play more. So let's uh, let's see if I don't just crash it or whatever. Something goes wrong this time. I left it paused. Um, like I didn't exit out of the game or anything. I left it paused where I last left off. So I'm curious, because last night I realized that that the clocks in the game were set to based on the time I chose at the beginning of it. So since I've left it paused all this time, I wonder if they're still set. Like if they've been ticking away this whole time while the game is paused, and it's like what? It's 12:54 a.m. right now. So I wonder if any of the clocks in game will reflect that. I guess let's find out. No. All right. Ha. I guess it really was paused. All right. Cool. Maybe I should just exit out of it and no, no,
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Now, last time, when confronted with the two doorway options, I chose right. That just led me to tragedy. So, I wonder if there's any other
No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
anything else I can do different other than that before I get to that point. Third glass, you know this game? What are you talking about? This is the first I've heard of it. Oh, that sounds like a relatable story, Third Glass. Well, I hope that wasn't important. Wait, can I turn this one on? No. Ooh. Hey. Can I input anything else? No, I don't think so. Username access. Yeah, I'm not gonna worry about that right now. Okay, so I want right
When
last.
Stanley came to a set of two open doors, he entered the door on his left.
This time I will, yes. Hey, third glass. Have you watched any of Severance season 2 yet? Because I have not. I'm waiting to get Apple to get it back once more episodes are out. So I don't know anything of season 2. By the way, if anybody has seen any of Severance season 2, no spoilers. I got turned around and because of that rant. So, all right.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
All right, let's see what we got here. We got a table. We got a clipboard. Do not alter without consulting whiteboard manager. Meeting room floor 4XX. Cabal planning. Monday, weekly targets, admin, marketing Mondays, 451's private time, something. This box is too small. Tuesday, termination Tuesdays, office efficiency, legal, question mark. Wednesday, IT department, we're broke Wednesday, financial panic meeting, boss's inspection. Thursday, mergers, ideas and development. Pre-review of weekly review. Friday, weekly review. Pranking floor 5 meeting, or floors meeting. I think that's a 5. What to do about 432? Don't tell 432 about the meeting. Office party. All right. Okay, I'm glad we're all on the same page regarding Severance Season 2. Okay. So, yeah, cool. Tomorrow, complete today's unfinished agenda items, write next day's agenda, reflect. The future was yesterday, tomorrow is now. Man, I should write that on something at work. That would really inspire my coworkers. Targets: push for funding for R&D of new copy machine. Standardized graphs, crossed out, not efficient, costs money. Get Chris out of the broom closet. Synergize papers. I'm not sure why that's crossed out, but yeah. Third glass, 100%. Yep. Hire someone to synergize papers. Papers are too synergized. Fire paper guy. Hire somebody to fire the paper synergizing guy. Who moved my desk? Please keep the targets on the topic of, and then that was erased somewhat poorly. All right. TPS report, of course. Right. Everyone is unique. You, most of all. Number of slides on this slide. I mean, I feel like I have to disagree with that chart. Rate at which charts on the same slide depict the same information. Rate of increase in graphs per slide. Please, no more charts. The boss appreciation minute. On your boss appreciation minute worksheet, circle the top 20 things you love most about your boss. Fill out in triplicate and return to your boss appreciation specialist. If you ever find yourself in a conflict with another diligent employee, like yourself, but more inclined toward conflict, unless you're the kind of person who initiates, why were there so many... Anyway, what are your dreams of the future? Talk radio, nature, mitosis, transcend, charts, success, plant life, a boat, lunch, football, pollution. Tips for not getting fired. Talk less. do unbelievably amazing work all the time, every day, with no expectation of promotion or recognition. Don't get fired. How to solve a dispute with a coworker: let it ball up inside you. That's generally my approach. Take it out passive aggressively on other coworkers. Doubly my approach. Using slides to assure employees that everything is okay. Make sure your slide has a slick blue graphic in the header, and we're back. All right. Chris is definitely still in the broom closet, I think, at this rate. Bi-quarterly post-review review. We need more or less reviews. Looks like they've decided less reviews. 402 and 405 want to get rid of the death sport portion in the primary review schedule, but I think that's a stupid idea. More water coolers. More water cooler heaters. Charts need to be more hip to appeal to teenage demographic. Find teenagers to put in teenage demographic. Big net? Some sort of child trap? I don't like that I just read that out loud. Anyway, yeah, we're skipping the rest of that. So, synergize core value expenditures. Shift global market. I feel like I'm missing part of that word because I don't think Herod is a word. Oh man, that's such a good point, third class. I didn't even process it, and yeah. Monetize free to play. Help! I'm a post-it. Well, yeah, that blows. Alright, I think I've checked out just about everything in here, unless I can play with these drawers, which I can't. Yeah, looks like typical terrible meeting room. Wait a minute. Did I not? I didn't read you. Okay. I have just been made aware, which I should have. Obviously, these papers are blocking out stuff on the whiteboard, such as top priority, largely obscured there. So of course, this is nonsense corporate lingo. It's shift global market paradigm. Oh, Web 2.0. Okay. Anyway, what do people want? The stock market somewhere here. Colored in segment. Stripes requires more secondary research. Target demographic teenagers. Something about a graph. What do people want? Things. Happy feelings crossed out. Violet James, you are fired. Money, more money. Things, but with money to buy more things. Graphs. Graphs about things and money. We have our new product. Alright, I think I'm moving on here now. The broom closet. Hello? I don't see anybody.
Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here, so he turned around and got back on track.
Nope.
There was nothing here. No choice to make, no path to follow, just an empty broom closet. No reason to still be here.
I have this.
It was baffling that Stanley was still just sitting in the broom closet. He wasn't even doing anything. At least if there was something to interact with, he'd be justified in some way. As it is, he's literally just standing there doing sweet FA.
That is how I spend most of my time in the broom closet, honestly. Thinking,
Are you really still in the broom closet? Standing around doing nothing? Why? Please offer me some explanation here. I'm genuinely confused.
shiny objects.
You do realize there's no choice or anything in here, right? If I'd said Stanley walked past the broom closet, at least you would have had a reason for exploring it to find out. But it didn't even occur to me because literally this closet is of absolutely no significance to the story whatsoever. I never would have thought to mention it. Maybe to you this is somehow its own branching path. Maybe when you go talk about this with your friends, you'll say, "Oh, did you get the broom closet ending? The broom closet ending was my favourite." I hope your friends find this concerning.
I love the deliberate typos in that.
Stanley was fat and ugly and really, really stupid. He probably only got the job because of a family connection. That's how stupid he is. That or with drug money. Also, Stanley is addicted to drugs and hookers.
I feel attacked.
Well, I've come to a very definite conclusion about what's going on right now. You're dead.
That
I
I
got to
believe.
this broom closet, explored it a bit, and were just about to leave because there's nothing here when a physical malady of some sort shut down your central nervous system and you collapsed on the keyboard. Well, in a situation like this, the responsible thing is to alert someone nearby so as to ensure that your body is taken care of before it begins to decompose. Hello? Anyone who happens to be nearby? The person at this computer is dead. They have fallen prey to any number of your countless human physiological vulnerabilities. It's indicative of the long-term sustainability of your species. Please remove their corpse from the area and instruct another human to take their place, making sure they understand basic first-person video game mechanics and filling them in on the history of narrative tropes in video gaming, so that the irony and insightful commentary of this game is not lost on them. All right, when you've done that, just step out into the hallway.
Hello, Guy76. Sorry I didn't say anything previously. I was trying desperately not to interrupt the brilliant narration in this game. Step back in as player 2. I think in a lot of ways many of us we do really want the broom closet ending in our stories. Uh, it's just a safe place.
Ah, second player. It's good to have you on board. I guarantee you can't do any worse than the person who came before you.
Okay, so Guy was serious.
You too? Unbelievable. I'm at the mercy of an entire species of invalids. Perhaps there's a monkey nearby you can hand the controls to. A fish? Fungus? Look, you can hammer out the details. I'm not particularly picky. I'll just be waiting for when you're ready to pick up the story again.
The amount of effort that went into writing all of these conditions is wild to me. that was the broom closet ending. Glad we concluded that particular narrative structure.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Now, I learned last time that making the wrong choice is always tragic, and I'm addicted to tragedy, so let's disobey.
But Stanley just couldn't do it. He considered the possibility of facing his boss. Admitting he had left his post during work hours, he might be fired for that. And in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk? All because he believed everyone had vanished? His boss would think he was crazy. And then something occurred to Stanley. Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy. All of my co-workers blinking mysteriously out of existence in a single moment for no reason at all. None of it made any logical sense.
Valid.
And as Stanley pondered this, he began to make other strange observations. For example, why couldn't he see his feet when he looked down? Why did doors close automatically behind him wherever he went? And for that matter, these rooms were starting to look pretty familiar. Were they simply repeating? No, Stanley said to himself, this is all too strange. This can't be real. And at last, he came to the conclusion that had been on the tip of his tongue. He just hadn't found the words for it. I'm dreaming, he yelled. This is all a dream. Oh, what a relief Stanley felt to have finally found an answer, an explanation. His co-workers weren't actually gone. He wasn't going to lose his job. He wasn't crazy after all. And he thought to himself, I suppose I'll wake up soon. I'll have to go back to my boring real-life job pushing buttons. I may as well enjoy this while I'm still lucid. So he imagined himself flying and began to gently float above the ground. Then he imagined himself soaring through space on a magical starfield, and it too appeared. It was so much fun, and Stanley marveled that he had still not woken up. How was he remaining so lucid? And then perhaps the strangest question of them all entered Stanley's head. One he was amazed he hadn't asked himself sooner. Why is there a voice in my head dictating everything that I'm doing and thinking? Now the voice was describing itself being considered by Stanley, who found it particularly strange. I'm dreaming about a voice describing me, thinking about how it's describing my thoughts, he thought. And while he thought it all very odd and wondered if this voice spoke to all people in their dreams, the truth was that, of course, this was not a dream. How could it be? Was Stanley simply deceiving himself, believing that if he's asleep, he doesn't have to take responsibility for himself? Stanley is as awake right now as he's ever been in his life. Now, hearing the voice speak these words was quite a shock to Stanley. After all, he knew for certain, beyond a doubt, that this was in fact a dream. Did the voice not see him float and make the magical stars just a moment ago? How else would the voice explain all that? This voice was a part of himself too. Surely, if he could just... He would prove it. He would prove that he was in control, that this was a dream.
Oh no.
So he closed his eyes gently, and he invited himself to wake up. He felt the cool weight of the blanket on his skin, the press of the mattress on his back, the fresh air of a world outside this one. Let me wake up, he thought to himself. I'm through with this dream. I wish it to be over. Let me go back to my job. Let me continue pushing the buttons. Please, it's all I want. I want my apartment and my wife and my job. All I want is my life exactly the way it's always been. My life is normal. I am normal. Everything will be fine. I am okay. Stanley began screaming. Please, someone, wake me up. My name is Stanley. I have a boss. I have an office. I am real. Please, just someone tell me I am real. I must be real. I must be. Can anyone hear my voice? Who am I? Who am I? And everything went black. This is the story of a woman named Mariella. Mariella woke up on a day like any other. She arose, got dressed, gathered her belongings, and walked to her place of work. But on this particular day, her walk was interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through town talking and screaming to himself, and then collapsed dead on the sidewalk.
God damn it.
And although she would soon turn to go call for an ambulance, for just a few brief moments, she considered the strange man. He was obviously crazy. This much she knew. Everyone knows what crazy people look like. And in that moment, she thought to herself how lucky she was to be normal. I am sane. I am in control of my mind. I know what is real and what isn't. It was comforting to think this, and in a certain way, seeing this man made her feel better. But then she remembered the meeting she had scheduled for that day, the very important people whose impressions of her would affect her career, and by extension, the rest of her life. She had no time for this, so it was only a moment that she stood there, staring down at the body. And then she turned and ran.
Yeah, Ruinane, everything would not be fine. And, uh, I never really ever in my life had a reason to seriously consider the possibility that I'm losing my mind or schizophrenic until starting this game. And Guy 76, you're really leaning into that with what if this whole stream is a dream? I mean, I don't know anymore, so I hope not.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
Okay, alright. Gonna turn that off. 4:35 times? No. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh, please. Are you really just doing this for the achievement? Click a door 5 times. Is that all that you think an achievement is worth? No. I can't just give these merits away for such little effort. A measly 5 clicks. Now suppose you were to click the door 20 times. I would say that's the kind of effort that warrants recognition.
God damn it. Am I gonna do this? Wait, 20 more times? Or am I just gonna click this forever and it's gonna be like, haha, just a little more of your life that you've wasted? Only one way to find out. 6, 7. 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25.
I have to say, I'm still not feeling the satisfaction of witnessing true effort for a noble cause. Perhaps 50 clicks will do it. Yes, almost certainly 50 clicks.
Third glass, I totally get that. So 50 more clicks, right? All right, guy. I guess I gotta trust you. I mean, but between you and the narrator, I mean, why wouldn't I here? Should be 45. I was just slowing down a little bit because I started to get paranoid that if I clicked it too rapidly, like, it would miss some of them. But anyway.
No, I'm still not feeling it. I want this achievement to have meant something.
God
it has
damn
to be
it.
a true reward for valiant effort. I want to see some hustle, Stanley. I want to see commitment, a willingness to go all the way, no matter what the cost. Why don't you go put 20 clicks into door number 417?
Fuck you. God damn it. I wasn't clicking fast enough. I don't know that was worth it yet. What about you? Unmarked, unnumbered door.
Oh, great. Now, go click a few times on door 437.
Ah. You know what? We're in too deep. What the hell? How many people am I taking orders from? There we go.
Excellent. I think we're
That is
getting
a
somewhere.
few.
Now, door 415. Let's give it 10 clicks or so.
I mean, honestly, this is what having a job is like, so. 415, where are you? There you go. 1, 2, 3.
Now, back to door number
Oh,
437.
fuck out of here. Third glass, I understand your grudge all too well. Okay. Wait. I missed it again. It's right. There we go.
Let's see. How about you click on, well, I don't know, the copy machine?
Why not? Why not? Let's see what it
All right,
does.
back to room 417. I'm really feeling it now. I think we're getting somewhere. Okay, now go climb on employee 419's desk.
Why not? Why the fuck not? I've lost my mind clearly as a character and as a person, so that seems like the thing to do. Where? Can I actually climb onto the desk? No. this is this not 419's desk right here? How do am I doing something wrong? Is there a button that I've never used that's like a jump button? Probably. No. It's not caps lock, apparently. Go on the chair. Alright. Get on the chair. Oh. Come on. Come on, man. No.
Yes!
Oh,
This is
okay.
great! You're putting it all on the line, Stanley. I like that. All right, let's keep it up. Go give me a few clicks on door 416.
Yay. Okay. Wait, no. 416 is this way.
We've almost got it!
Ah.
Now the copy machine, do that one again!
I'm just doing this for the voice acting at this point. Because this is an ordeal.
Finish it off, Stanley! 5 clicks on door 430! Yes! We did it! Oh, wow. That felt amazing. Oh, you really earned it, Stanley. Nothing could hold you back. Yes, I'm very proud of how far we've come today. Just think, only a few minutes ago, you believed an achievement was worth 5 little clicks. Really now, what were you thinking?
You know, I don't know what I was thinking. Obviously, that is, you know, I got an achievement for that, and it did require effort. So, okay. I will cherish that one. Okay, wait.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
I will do this. This time I go up the stairs.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Okay, read all the things here, all the great environmental design. Entered the broom closet as 2 players. Now we go upstairs.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Sorry, third glass. I will try to not show preference for one achievement over any others. Executive bathroom, hell yeah. Because the boss knows that what the boss says goes, if the boss has suffered losses, then that's what the boss chose. uh, extreme bathrooms, and then time, of course. All right. I think I think the first time was about as well as I was gonna put that particular tongue twister. The beige pages, hell yeah! All right, what business time? Are hostile takeovers the new biannual percentage? Horrible. Wait, that looks like. I mean, I do want to look at that painting a lot more closely. Is the achievement for reading business time? Because I, uh, I don't want to. Hmm. Wait. No, no, it's not that. Okay, good. You know what? I'm gonna try to see if. No, you know what? I appreciate that. I want to operate on my instincts first, and then I'll be like, what did I fuck up? Help me out, man. I want to look at this business strategy panda with the gun to its head. Wish I could. Wish I could click on it. Wish I could take that with me. You know what? Elevator looks. What does that say? I am the most expensive boss.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this, what dark secret was being held from him. What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him, and so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this.
Play the piano. No, okay. I do love the everybody's favorite classic painting, "Sewage Lilies" by Claude
Stanley
Monet.
just sat around twiddling his thumbs. Trying to input anything on the device was useless, since he could never possibly know that the combination was 2845.
I hear you, but I don't know that combination, so nothing I can do with it.
2845.
I'll just leave. I don't know the combination. I can't, damn it. No. Okay.
Forgot, but it turns out that the panel's emergency override kicked in, and the door just opened all by itself. And Stanley got the hell along with the story. Well, whoop-de-doo.
Oh. Oh, I see. Well, maybe I want to enter the code now. Wrongly. Damn. 888. All right. If I.
Eight.
Thank you. that 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 I appreciate that. I would not have thought to do that. Hmm. Uh-oh. Okay, that is darkness. What is this? Down or up? Down it is.
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long.
Oh, really? It depends. I may choose the wrong hallway and have to start everything all over again. What are you? Nothing? Alright.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Huh. See, I don't trust either of these, to be perfectly honest. This looks shady as hell. And that looks, legit. So, what I'm actually going to do is, I'm going to, consider, my own reality here for a moment, and I will be back in just a second. Alright, I'm back. Sorry about that. Needed to, sort out some things. And think on this. Uh, I need to go with the mind control facility on this because that's just too intriguing. And I'm pretty sure that this escape is going to lead to another death or something. So, although that intrigues me as well. Hmm. No, no.
Although this passageway had the word escape written on it, the truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley would meet his violent death.
All right, perfect. Now we definitely have to pursue this.
The door behind him was not shut. Stanley still had every opportunity to turn around and get back on track.
Man. Yeah, just like real life. I will be warned that I'm going the wrong way and just keep
At this
marching
point,
on.
Stanley was making a conscious, concerted effort to walk forward and willingly confront his death.
I don't see it. That's a good point, Third Glass. I do feel like the apartments would have been great with some sort of indoor mist. Not that would have made it less stressful. Uh, but yeah, this seems legit. Let's go for it. The end is never the end is never the end is loading.
As the machine whirred into motion and Stanley was inched closer and closer to his demise,
Oh.
he reflected that his life had been of no consequence whatsoever. Stanley can't see the bigger picture. He doesn't know the real story, trapped forever in his narrow vision of what this world is. Perhaps his death was of no great loss, like plucking the eyeballs from a blind man. And so he resigned and willingly accepted this violent end to his brief and shallow life. Farewell, Stanley.
No. Click, click.
"Farewell, Stanley," cried the narrator, as Stanley was led helplessly into the enormous metal jaws. In a single visceral instant, Stanley was obliterated as the machine crushed every bone in his body, killing him instantly.
Or not. All right. I made the right choice after. No, I'm sure that this is just. Ah, there we go.
And yet it would be just a few minutes before Stanley would restart the game, back in his office, as alive as ever. What exactly did the narrator think he was going to accomplish?
I wonder if there's like how big this room is. Room. Okay, that's the wall there. I don't think there's actually anything hidden in here, but I'm probably wrong about that.
When every path you can walk has been created for you long in advance, death becomes meaningless, making life the same. Do you see now? Do you see that Stanley was already dead from the moment he hit start?
I mean, it can feel like that. Corridor. The pacing of this opening section was important to get right. This corridor has been moved and altered to make sure the player reaches the two doors in a good time. Okay. Office layout. This blueprint shows the office from the beginning of the game. The path from Stanley's office to the two doors was the first part of the game that was built. Sections have been added and altered throughout development, though the core layout remains almost identical to the first iteration. So that, yeah, okay, so that's Stanley's office, right? And then there's that damn copier and the doors I had to click on for frickin' ever. Okay. Yep, the second office area. I think that's the desk I jumped on. All right. The two doors. The set of the set of the two doors was the very first concrete piece of the Stanley Parable's design. Once this room was created, the rest of the game emerged as an extension of it, an exploration of the contradiction this room posed. The office. It's just three frickin' doors. Button sounds. A selection of the sounds used throughout the game when buttons are pressed. Each sound is a mix of a keyboard stroke and a synthesized tone. It's true. I love this exhibit setup. Nature paintings. Oh yeah, I did notice all of those. That's the one that reminds me of that one James Galway album. Anyway, oh, Stanley's computer still does nothing. All right. Which of those spaces has a room behind it? Uh, what do you mean? Filing cabinets, indeed. Office computers. Yep, there's the installation. Installing Chart Pro 2.01. Oh god. All right. Solitaire, like you know, old Windows one. Employee database loading. Employee database loaded. Please enter your command. Blah 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 blah. Current time is doesn't matter. Room behind. Okay, what do we have? Credits. The Stanley Parable credits, written and directed by Davey Redden, and William Pugh. Developed by Crows. Art direction. I'm not actually going to read all of these. Not till I beat the game, if that's like actually a thing that's possible. But I salute all of you because phenomenal work. Ah, the maintenance room. An early version of the maintenance room. Was that just like the dark elevator I was in? The early version had better lighting? Okay. Those are the credits. Third class. Oh no. This is well. Hey, let's celebrate the ending. I successfully escaped. Yeah. Oh, there it is. Model design, original artwork, based on the work the Stanley Parable 2013 team. You know, Third Glass, I feel like you're lying to me as much as the game is. So, Ultra Deluxe announcements. In December 2018, we announced the Ultra Deluxe version of the Stanley Parable at the Game Awards. These are screenshots of the videos we made for the announcement and the game's delay. Ah, yeah, just printing money there. Looks like fun things. Warzone. Uh Early in development, we designed an ending where Stanley would end up on a battlefield fighting aliens. The action game would become would become sentient and would wage war against the narrator. We realized shortly after starting to build it that it was far too jokey and on the nose for the tone of the game. Plus, some people interpreted it as making fun of people who like shooters, which was not our intention. Ah, that would have been funny. I mean, I like shooters, but I'll make fun of myself for that. From James, subject, love the game. Greetings, omnipotent voice. I wanted to tell you I liked the Stanley Parable. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, urgent response needed, please. I would like you to keep this proposal as a top secret, and delete it if you. Dead strong bad. Oh no! Damn it, Homestar Runner. Right. What did the lights in the control room do? I really want to know. Okay. I am Anthony Elias, business broker. Please partner with me in a very rewarding business venture. Details will be sent to you if you are interested. Hi, Mr. Narrator Guy. I have a question for you, sir, and it is, what is your message for today? Sincerely, Harris. Okay. Final warning, there's a skeleton inside of you. There are more skeletons in this world than humans. I mean, that is definitely true. A question brought forth by the intense passion of my soul. Am I Stanley? Are you spying on me? Question, will the game feature capybaras? It's valid, right? Dear narrator, how do you stay in shape? Sincerely, Michael the Rock Martin. Pixel Sith. That seems like probably common emails or Twitter interactions. Dear narrator, I appreciate the previous Stanley game as a work of art and a standalone title. I appreciate the credit given to art. Of course. Okay. Well, I think, will the Stanley Parable have infinite quests? How many endings? If the Stanley Parable is really going to let me go shopping. How do you make a JRPG? How do you make the worst game ever? What is the difference between a duck and what? Email. uh, how is the games? How is the game going? I hope it is whatever. Uh, are you a rock? There's a lot to unpack there. What is this strange number? Could you tell me what the significance of the number 1112800 is? I need to try and type that in somewhere. Is that like a niche, like a thing? Well, the thing I want to know is, what would you do if Stanley entered any other rooms? I have burning questions. For instance, on a scale of Max Ernst to Salvador Dali, how surreal will this game be? Were you born with, I don't know? Congratulations, congratulations, wow, congratulations, congratulations, congratulations. In line with our previous announcement regarding the ongoing promotion, here is the result in attached file. Humorously small badger in swim trunks. Okay. All right. That's enough email. That's more emails than I've ever read of my own, and that's why my inbox is like 1 million plus new unread emails. Okay, the lounge, the office, cargo. The hell was that? Oh, it's counting down to something. Well, thank God that's over. All right. The apartment timer. In a previous version of the choice leading to the apartment ending. A timer would give you 15 seconds to pick up the phone. Not picking up the... Oh, the apartment ending. That's the one I got the first time around. Oh, okay. Not picking up the phone would lead to a different ending. Could I have not picked up the phone? Or is it saying that they... Well, I'll have to play it again, I guess. Just in case. Just in case, because I don't trust anything right now. Zending. This screenshot depicts an early version of the ending known as the Zending, which was eventually cut and merged with another part of the game. Zending levers. These levers were originally a part of the Zending. The player would pull a lever and the narrator would describe what color they had pulled. I am lost. Trailers. We ran 4 major teaser trailers over the course of the game's development, each meant to convey something about the spirit of the game. This is the first one, released in May 2012. It features a series of broken rooms and the voice of the narrator informing viewers that he is repairing a new version of the Stanley Parable. Can I click on it for audio? Or is it just, it's just a silent visual? Very, ominous. Game is now paused. Escape menu. For a long time, we had an ending that only ended when the player restarted from the escape menu. Unfortunately, very few players realized this was what they were supposed to do, which was frustrating for everyone. Yeah, that's a shame. Where the hell am I? I'm so turned around in this place. I think. What the fuck was that? Countdown desk. One of the desks from. You know what? I can't discover every. There's too much going on. I'm going for it.
Oh, look at these two. How they wish to destroy one another. How they wish to control one another. How they both wish to be free.
You, you mean the on or off state? Um, if I turn this off, does that end the that turns off the game, right? No. I'm guessing that's what'll happen. It's that relationship I used to be in. True. True for so many of us. Game design mock-up. I like how it's just like the copy machine in like Portal 2. 4-2. Oh, Stanley's office. From left to right, the evolution of Stanley's office over time. The first was created in November 2011. The second in March 2012. Improvement. And the third in February 2013. Something about a boss. I can't get close enough because they're behind glass because of their exhibit nature. I get that. Okay. What's down here? No emails. Okay. All right. All right. Meeting room. One option. First choice. Disobey. Disobey. Maintenance layout. Okay. I should probably take note of that for future playthrough attempts, but you know, I'm not gonna. So there we are. Trailer room again. Countdown desk. Some freedom ending. Oh, that's what I want. What the? Oh. Okay, cool. So that was a big loop. All right. Underground. Mind control facility escape. All right.
Let's see. Stanley walked through the green door.
Narration outtakes.
And finally, he pushed the number 9.
Kevin Brighting, the voice of the narrator, recorded dialogue for the entire game roughly 3 separate
Nothing there. Shoot. Well, try the other one then.
3 separate times over the 2 years of
Stanley
development.
stood on the roof.
These are clips from the early takes that were not used in
Stanley
the final game.
pushed the big red button. Stanley stood on the roof. Then he pushed the number 4. Stanley jumped in the river.
I wonder how many of these there are.
Still nothing. I don't know. Well, in that case, I'll tell you what. You win. Congratulations. You did it. I know you put in a lot of hard work, and it really paid off, so Good job. What do we do now? I don't... Stanley, where are you right now? Where am I? I'm trying to figure out, but I can't... Stanley! Now look, who am I?
Stanley.
Can you speak to me?
See
Please
how
talk.
it's impossible for the
Have we done
player
this
to do
before?
anything
Have we been in this room
room?
before?
Perfect
How many times have we
example
done
of
this? How many
poor
times have I
level
said
design.
these exact
Textbook
words? Say
instead.
something. Anything.
It's the kind of
Help me,
thing you
Stanley.
pick up on
Who- what I-
intuitively if you had even the most
Stanley,
fundamental
help-
understanding of
help.
good and bad game design. But of course, you being you, you'll probably spend the next hour trying to solve it. Here, I'm just going to make this easy on you. Where were all of his co-workers? Oh, I don't know. How about they're throwing a surprise party for him for all his button pushing? We're getting some plausible track to where he was supposed to be in the story.
Incredible. Absolute, just amazing, amazing editing and direction on that. I don't even know if that was a glitch. Or if it's just trying to make me insane. No, more so. You know, I'm starting to feel like my options are a little limited here, and I might have to turn the whole thing off. So, yeah, screw it. Let's see what happens. My decisions led me here.
Can you see? Can you see how much they need one another? No, perhaps not. Sometimes these things cannot be seen. But listen to me. You can still save these two. You can stop the program before they both fail. Push escape and press quit. There's no other way to beat this game. As long as you move forward, you'll be walking someone else's path. Stop now and it'll be your only true choice. Whatever you do.
No, 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 no.
Choose it. Don't let time choose for you. Don't let...
I think I died. Yep. Okay, so that concluded attempt 3, I think. First, I got the apartment ending, then I had the crazy man leapt to his death ending, and now I have the crushed by machine ending, I guess. So I'm gonna end it here for tonight, and I'll pick this up again tomorrow, and we'll see how many more ways I can be. I can die and perpetuate the loop of psychological torture. Anyway, thanks for watching. But yeah, it's like 2 o'clock in the morning.